What's up everybody and welcome to another video. My name is Derek and today we are going to be taking a look at the initial setup for the Ring Video Doorbell 2. So in a previous video we unboxed the Ring Video Doorbell 2 and we took a look at what was included in the packaging, and I said that I would charge the battery. So now it's actually quite a bit later. They do say 5 to 10 hours for the initial battery charging. And if you recall, in that video, there was an orange light and a green light that indicated that the battery was charging, and now it's switched to just a green light, which means the battery is charged. It took about about 7 hours for me. And that was charging on a fast USB port, something that was capable of supplying 2.4 amps. So if you're charging through a computer or something that is limited to, say, an amp or 500 milliamps, then you're going to be waiting even longer. But if you're charging through a high current source like this Anchor, then it looks, at least for me, it took about 7 hours for the initial charge. So now that the battery is charged, and you can see we just have one green light, I'm going to go ahead and turn the video light on. Just wanted you to see that before I turned on the light, and now you can't see the light anymore, the little green one. So we'll unplug that, and we're going to take a look at the instruction booklet here and see what we need to do to set up the Ring Video Doorbell 2. I'll do another video showing it in operation as well as how I mounted it. This video is just going to be setting it up. So we'll read along here. See, it's a ring of security, and it's marketed to prevent crime, protect your home, all that stuff. So the first page you can see here is fully charged battery, and again, green is charged. So they said recommend fully charging it before installing it, and that's what I did. So next we need to insert the battery. So insert the battery into the bottom of your Ring Video Doorbell until it clicks into place. So we will go ahead and do that now. We'll take faceplate off. I'm going to slide this in. You can see it only goes one way. It won't even fit upside down. So, and then for those of you curious, we'll just show the specs on the. Let's see if I can get it to focus on the hand. Those are the specs on the battery. I believe they're just two 18650 cells in parallel. It looks like. So quite a bit of energy, 22 watt hours. So quite a bit of energy for a doorbell, and that's why they say that it should last a few months. So I think they say 6 to 12 months, but that's pretty optimistic. So we'll go ahead and push it in, and it's now in, it's locked, and in order to remove it, you'd have to push it down. You can see we have a blue light blinking now. It's a pretty bright blue light blinking. So next, we're going to move on to the next page and download the Ring app. And I'm using an iPhone X or iPhone 10, and I actually just downloaded the app. So we'll go ahead as that's blinking, and I will go into the Ring app off camera. So you can see here is the Ring app running. And what we want to do is it says over here, we want to set up a Ring device. So I now actually just have to sign up, so I'll probably cut this part out just to save you some time. Okay, so I put in my information. Let's see if we can just drop the light a little bit, just to make it a little easier to read on the screen here. So we are going to be setting up a doorbell today, and we're going to be setting up a Ring Video Doorbell 2. Go ahead and click that. Do you want to name it? So we'll name it Front Door, because that's where it's going to go. Allow Ring to access your location while using the app, yes. And confirming the location, so we'll do that off camera again. And I am going to enter my address. Okay, so we're back again, and I entered my address. So now it says insert the battery, take off the faceplate, insert the removable battery, which we just did. So we are going to continue. Pairing Ring network, press and release the small button on the top right corner. Okay, so I will press and release it. Okay, you can now see there's a white circle flashing, spinning around in a circle LED. Just have to go through the privacy policy quick so I can advance it. Okay, cool. So I did that. It is indeed doing that. So now we are going to navigate to the Wi-Fi settings and select the Ring network. So I'm going to do that just off screen again, and we're going to find the Ring network. Okay, so I have connected to the Ring network. It's as easy as going to your Wi-Fi settings and finding it Ring, and then it states what sort of, it has a number, like an identifier afterwards. So it just says Ring, and then it says dash, and then some identifying number. So we will see here. Try it out. Okay, so there's nothing else in the instructions really. So I'm just going to follow along here. It says, which Wi-Fi network would you like to connect your video doorbell to? So I'm going to select my home Wi-Fi network. I just have to enter the password for that now. Okay, so we did that. And now it says the video doorbell is connecting to my Wi-Fi network. So you can see that right here. It just says it's connecting. And you can see the status light on the doorbell has changed. Congratulations, setup is now complete. So now it's saying that we are indeed set up, which is good. Now we'll go ahead and click continue. And now it's updating internal software. So you can see here, it just says updating its internal software. Wait until the light stops flashing. So right now we are waiting for it to stop flashing. Right now I'm guessing that flashing blue means an update of some sort. So take a look here, just make sure there's nothing else. And the next, so basically the next step in the installation manual involves installing the doorbell on a wall. So that's what we'll do in another video. But for now, we are going to let it update, and I'll be back after it finishes updating just to show you that it indeed does work and that we're getting live video and audio on the phone. Okay, so the video doorbell has finished updating its firmware now. So now you can see here that we have the app open, and you can see that now the doorbell is showing up as on battery, alerts are enabled, motion alerts are disabled. And I'll do another video explaining how to navigate this app. But for now, let's just make sure that this works. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll just put the faceplate back on. Let's go like that. And then we will push the button and see what happens. Okay, so I immediately got an alert on my phone within, I'd say, 2 seconds, although we are connected to the same Wi-Fi network. And now you can see on the phone what the video doorbell sees. So that was pretty cool. That was actually very, very quick. So you can see it's a wide angle lens. You can see the fan, you can see the video light and the camera, as well as my ceiling. So the Wi-Fi connection here is pretty good. It's actually going to be a lot better because it'll be closer to the router when it's installed, but right now it's good, and I'm just looking, and the latency is actually pretty good. So I will hang up here and we'll see what happens. I'm guessing the blue circle means that there is currently a call going on, a video call with the doorbell, and now after I pushed hang up, that stopped. So that's pretty much everything I wanted to do on this video, show you how to do the initial turn on, navigate the software, and just set up your doorbell to work with your phone and work with your Wi-Fi network. So in the next video, we are going to take a look at how to install the doorbell, and we'll go from there. So thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe to the channel and like the video if you enjoyed what you saw, and stay tuned for future updates. Thanks for watching.